And I'm next to.
The founder, John Madrid, as my best friend says, the myth, the legend, which I always laugh because I'm definitely not a myth and I'm definitely not a legend. But again, your friend here, John Madrid, we got our new shirts here with the Move It Next logo. He's sporting our originals. Okay. So as you guys tune in, we're going to take a couple of minutes or, a couple seconds to let it load up. Sometimes it glitches a little. We are live. También les quiero recordar que así hablamos español, so no se preocupe. Si necesitan alguien que habla español, aquí abajo tiene el número de nosotros. But again, guys, what I'm reiterating is that we are bilingual here. This is our podcast. Now, we are broadcasting. We should have shot it Friday, but we had a lot of nice, interesting things that we're about to tell you all about, right? So we're shooting it on a late night. What is it, Monday?
Late night Monday.
There you go. Because we want to bring you guys the most up-to-date information, speed, things like that. So the stuff that we have today, so this episode is entitled, but it says tune into M.I.N.U. As you notice, my alma mater behind us, I did graduate from the University of Texas at Dallas with a degree in psychology, and obviously we do business here. But Move In Next University, as we've been kind of mentioning it before, and make sure as you guys start to tune in, you like, you share, you comment,
and subscribe,
and subscribe to our YouTube. We want to thank you because in the last 28 days, we've had like almost 2,000 people subscribe, right? Because there's a lot of value that we're bringing to you guys. And today's podcast, again, which it's going to normally be on Fridays, we just wanted to finish gathering the information together. So that QR code you see, and I'll go back and edit it and put the bit link on there for you guys to actually start to enroll in Move In Next University. All right. So in a nutshell, again, we're kind of just kicking it off, giving everybody an opportunity to kind of sign in.
Yeah, let everybody sign in a little bit.
Where's our office at? I know we're not going to tell the address quite yet, but because we're still getting it set up. Yeah. But it's across from what college?
It's across from UTPB, guys. UTPB.
UTPB in Odessa.
Go hoop, go play baseball, soccer, whatever it is. We're right across the street.
We're right across the street. So if you've ever seen the new museum that they're expanding, which is the Ellen Noel Museum, we're right across. Again, we will be giving you guys the address and all that, where our physical office will be and where we will be holding some of the certification courses that Move In Next University offers, right? Which we'll kind of get into that in a second. I just noticed we're on the wrong slide here. Yeah. Hey, for closing remarks. But it's okay. We like to make mistakes. But the end of the point is this podcast, which is episode 4, an abbreviation, M.I.N.U. All right. It's almost like M.I.N.U. M.I.N.U. Move In Next University. Okay. So Move In Next University, obviously we provide housing, right? Yes, we sell homes, whether it's mobile or manufactured, modular, land homes, home only, site builds. But we're not really trying to sell anything. Thank you guys for tuning in. As you tune in, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to all of our platforms because we're shooting, over YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitch, everything. Add us as your friend on all the platforms. Follow us. Put that notification bell on. But you know what? Before we show them the slide, why don't you just tell them the thing you think is the most interesting about some of the courses that we're going to offer, which will be certified courses.
So there's actually...
Don't tell them all of them. Just tell them one.
I'm going to tell y'all guys one. I'll tell you one before I spill everything. But the first one, I want to say the one that I'm most interested in is the English Proficiency Course.
See?
That one? See, I need to learn how to speak.
No, that's good though. But what I'm saying is like he's mentioning that, right? Yeah. Because out of all of our clients that buy homes from us, I would say about 70% of them are Spanish speakers. Mm-hmm. That's why we like to start off in the beginning to say, hey, si hablamos español, aquí estamos para asistirles and all that good stuff. Well, a lot of things have been changing lately, right? Yeah. So whenever things change, like for example, if any of you guys are interested in, and I'm just going to use this as an example, getting a CDL, a new law, did you know that they now require the people who want to apply or get a CDL to be able to pass an English proficiency class?
No, actually, I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
I didn't know you had to know English.
You didn't before, but now you do. And again, but politics aside and all that, it's not a CDL course. It's an English proficiency course. So if you're interested in, for example, getting your CDL, you're going to be required to be able to be proficient enough in English to even apply for a CDL, which is pretty cool. And again, that's going to be a course that's offered with certification through Move-In Next, university, right? But let's just say that, and again, we're talking to our clients. I'm Hispanic, you're Hispanic. I'm John Madrid. He's Joe Angel Alvarado, right? And he's doing a good job. Like he's bought some books. He's wanting to learn how to speak Spanish, guys. Understanding it better, because we want to be here to serve you guys, right? But even if you're just interested in improving yourself, and let's say that you don't speak English right now, you can sign up for that course and become proficient in English, even if you're not interested in getting a CDL. It's not just about that. All right. So either way, guys, what we're going to do, we're about 5 minutes in. We're going to try to keep it short. These podcasts are about 20 minutes. Make sure that you subscribe to the podcast, follow us on all of our platforms and all that, and scan the QR code. Again, I'm going to go back and edit it with the Google link or the bit link, so you guys can go ahead and inquire about which of the courses you're interested in. We're only going to highlight 4. We got like 12 or 15 available. So it's not even about them coming available, but we just wanted to highlight a few of them so you guys can know. So we're going to go ahead and bounce to the next one. Okay, so go ahead and lead them. Let me go ahead and make it big here. Go ahead and lead them through, just tell them. I know, what's the title of today's episode, for example?
The title of today's episode 4. Dun, dun, dun. You will learn and earn, guys.
I'm sure, right, when he says learn and earn, I'm sure you guys have heard knowledge is power, right? So Move-In Next University, of course, again, we sell houses. This episode or this podcast isn't necessarily about selling you a house. Now, if you need one, obviously buy it from us. But it's about making you not just necessarily a better person, but smarter, more proficient with your finances, with your credit, with learning a second language, if that's what it is. We're about to go into some more details, but it's literally, we're going to have the option to do in person or online, because there's people that prefer to do online education. Which one would you pick, Joe?
I pick in person just because I learn better that way. But online works for me as well too.
Well, there you go. But let's say you prefer, in person. So, and again, it is nice to have a classroom where you can go learn in person with an actual instructor that's teaching there, that you can ask questions in real time. Now, if you're more of a self-paced person and you'd rather do it at home because of, your schedule, whatever the case, we are going to offer web courses as well. So we're going to be, again, Move-In Next University is just like a normal college, right? So at the end of the day, when you complete the course, you are going to get a certification of completion, depending on which of the courses you decide to go with. Now, the cool part is that link, which you can go ahead and scan and sign up. And again, I am going to go back and put the bit links for the Google form. All you have to do, and again, there's no charge to inquire, is put in like your name, your email, your phone number, but it's going to ask you, what do you want to improve in your life, right? So let's go ahead and move on, as a matter of fact, to the next slide. Okay, so right here, and again, these are just 4 that we're highlighting. He said English proficiency. He's trying to get more proficient in Spanish, and he's done amazing. Like I would say a month ago, you were probably on a scale of 1 to 10, like a 2. And now I can talk to him full blown in Spanish, and he understands every single thing, can start to respond. It's the same thing with English, guys. And it's not us saying, hey, you need to learn English. It's just saying, if you would like to learn English, there's a course that you can do in person, which again, he said he would prefer. Or if you have a busy, crazy schedule, you can do it online as well. All right. But the point is that if you want to get a CDL, you're going to have to be able to pass an English proficiency class. We're going to teach you those in person. We'll have morning classes, we'll have afternoon and evening, but they're limited seats. There's only like 15 available per course. And again, guys, it's click the, scan the QR code or click the link that I'm going to revise and put on there, just to inquire what it is that you like. Right? Because again, 70%. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know. 70%.
Or Spanish. I mean, will you be answering the phone? You'll be like, hey, Dad, there's Spanish speakers. I'm learning, I'm trying. But again, it's the same thing. Because let's say that you don't know English that well yet, or you're embarrassed to talk it, which you shouldn't be. That's why we're offering those courses. So we can come in, make it communicational, pass the proficiency test for the CDL, or just feel more comfortable speaking English if it's not your first language. So that's going to transition into one of the other certification classes that we have. So Citizenship, which I've recently, again, because we're offering that class, right? So the good part is, let's say that you're here on a work visa, right? Because a lot of our customers, they are. Let's say you don't have your ITIN number, or you do have the ITIN, but you don't have your social yet, or this or that. our citizenship certification, literally it can take you from the beginning to the end or pick you up where you're at now to the end. But just to kind of give you an idea, if you want to become a citizen, let's say that you're here on a work visa from any country, right?
Yeah.
And I wasn't familiar with this until we started getting all the certification for the courses, but you got to get the ITIN, then you got to get your social, then you got to get your permanent residence, then you got to get your citizenship, then we can help you find a job if you want, then we can help you have a house, all kinds of stuff. So again, these courses. So on the Google form, let's say you're interested in every single one, which I'm sure you will be. Pick the one that matters the most right now, because we don't want our students to be pressured or stressed by taking multiple courses. We want you to focus on the one. Okay, so moving on to credit optimization. Let me go ahead and make it a little bit bigger. Why don't you tell them what some of the things they can do with credit optimization? Because it's not just credit repair.
It's not just credit, but it also improves your DTI.
What is DTI?
DTI is your debt to income ratio.
Exactly, debt to income ratio. So it's your buying power, right? Buying power. So when they follow us and they watch us and we're talking about, hey, you got to make sure to buy a house first or do this or do that. Credit optimization, again, yes, it will repair your credit. So let me go ahead and put our faces back on here, our ugly domes. Just kidding. But credit optimization certification means that not only will your credit get repaired, and you might be thinking to yourself, my credit's already 700. I don't need credit repair. It's credit optimization, because me doing this for 15 years already, I've seen somebody with a 740, but all they have is 2 little credit cards for $300 and they can't even buy a house. So when we talk credit optimization, we're talking about maximizing your credit score, establishing credit, right? And then also, improving your debt to income ratio so that you're prepared that way. And then also when it says and more, let's say that you do have you're an established 800 and you got, teenage kids. We're going to teach you also in that credit optimization course, not only to make your score that 900 that nobody has, but also to make sure that your children or grandchildren or whoever it is, by the time they turn 18 or, they graduate from high school, they need a car, you don't have to co-sign for them. Or by the time they graduate from college, you're not having to help them buy a house, because we have the programs, buy for, co-signers, credit repair, all that stuff. But the whole point about these certification courses is about improving themselves so they can educate their family, right? Right. And it's offered in person and online.
Put your family on.
Exactly. Or put yourself on. Because at the end of the day, knowledge is power. That's the reason that this episode, what do we title it right here? The more you learn, the more you earn. Yeah. Okay. Knowledge is power. Because at the end of the day, if you're proficient in English, okay, and honestly, we're going to have some Spanish courses as well. So if you want to be proficient in Spanish, because let's say that you're a manager in a corporation and, a lot of your employees are Hispanic. Yeah. Which, thank you for the job opportunities because we are Hispanic, and you want to be able to communicate. Well, guess what? We're going to have a Spanish proficiency course as well. That way you're able to communicate, not need a translator, not need this, not need that. Right. If you're here on a work visa and you like being here and you want to become a citizen, we will guide you through the process and help you. And our courses are half the price of what an attorney would charge you. And it's more personalized, right? Yeah. Credit optimization. I don't care unless you're a 900 with a 30-year credit history. We all need to improve our credit. Yeah. We all need financial advice, which we're also going to have financial courses available where we help you maximize your 401ks, your IRAs, so that by the time you retire, you can retire wealthy, right?
Who doesn't want to retire wealthy?
We all do, right? You want to be able to take care of yourself and your kids. Family, yeah. All right. So then the last one we're going to touch on, again, these are just 4 of the multiples that we have, is networking opportunities. So if you entrepreneurs out there, let's say you have a small business like we do, right? Or locally owned. And I know you guys probably do like pop-ups and things like that.
The little chains, the bracelets.
Yeah, or whatever. You might be selling candles. You might be selling oil filters. It doesn't, ACs, whatever it is. Yeah. But a lot of times, when I know you guys do, pop-ups already, we'll be hosting pop-ups, right? So we'll be doing about 24 a month. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So at these 24 a month, what you're going to be able to do is not only have access to these private pop-ups, but in the networking opportunities course, we're going to teach you how to network with the other companies that are there. I bet you if you're thinking to yourself, you probably very rarely talk to the other companies.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of times they could provide a service or know somebody who knows somebody who could get you a better price on your product, whatever the case is. So we're going to teach you how to scale and build your business and not be scared to be talking in front of people, approaching people, whatever the case may be. So again, these certifications that we pointed out, it's just 4 of like 15 or 20.
Yeah.
Which will be available online or in person, right?
Yeah.
So make sure you scan the QR code, click the link, which we're going to go back and edit in there. But Move-In University is live. Again, we will go ahead and, put our address on there tomorrow or the day after. But we do have an office right across from UTPB. It's very nice. We have 2 offices there in-house. I mean, again, we're going to be able to do all kinds of stuff. But we just wanted to come and tell them about the exciting news. I know I'm excited.
I'm excited too, guys. Hey, I'm excited for the English proficiency, everything.
Spanish proficiency. Again, if you're not a citizen yet and you want to be, boom, hit us up. 432-201-1105. If you want to optimize your credit, unless you got a 900 credit, you need to hit us up.
Call that number.
You want to learn how to scale. Go ahead.
201-1105, guys. Hit that number in your phone right now. Pick it up.
Call, text, comment, subscribe, all that. If you want to learn how to scale your business, capitalize on networking opportunities, we can put you in contact with some of the connections we have. Again, guys, M.I.N.U University is an actual online university and in person where you can get certifications, learn, empower yourself so that you can earn more. Okay. All right. So then meet Move-In Next. So right here in the top left hand is my ugly face here. John Madrid, I'm the founder. To the right is Jose Porras, Pepeo. If you haven't seen these awesome hats that we're fixing to start launching, he's my partner. So he's an equal partner with me. Joe Angel, let's see, this way.
Yeah, this way.
He's the vice president of sales.
What it do?
Then we have Bella Garcia, who's our director of marketing. Shout out. We're super excited about her joining the team. And we have others, of course. We just couldn't put everybody on there, but we want you to know that see our faces. And we're the only virtual online dealership. We do have our online university with in-person courses, but at the same time, we set up a physical location for you to be able to come and meet and discuss things with us in person, do your courses in person, right?
Right.
All that good stuff, because we know you don't want us to. Maybe they're AI people and they're not real and all this stuff.
I don't know. I can't trust the world.
We don't know. All right, so kind of wrap it up because we said we keep it under 20 minutes. All right, so go ahead and just tell them what you're the most excited about.
I'm excited about the English proficiency, the Spanish, especially, guys. I'm still trying to learn. I'm working on it. Hey,
he's gone from a 2 to like a 7.
I'm getting there, though. I'm getting there, guys.
And that's like in 30 days.
Yeah.
So we're talking about. I mean, that's what you want to do. It's about self-improvement, right?
Self-improvement.
Do you feel like you've improved in the last 30 days?
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
A lot. I've seen him grow a lot. And that's the point. It's about personal growth. It's not just about money. It's about living better, being happier, capitalizing on whatever position you're in, learning, and just making yourself an overall better person. Okay?
Making the most of everything you got.
Exactly.
And you got it all with us.
Hit that link. Nobody else. Hit that link, scan that QR code, and at the end of the day, we're here to help you move in next, live better, be happier, make your family happier, and at the end of the day, what do? Provide
housing, clothing,
everything.
Everything.
So subscribe, guys. Shout out. We know it's late. We love you guys. Make sure to click that subscribe button. Follow us on all platforms.
Comment, like, and subscribe.
And fill out that form so you can move in next.